Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about planetary energies. That's right, today we are talking about planetary energy, but I want to talk about it in a little bit different way. So today we're talking about the asteroid Chiron. And when I first heard about Chiron, I'm like, who and what and where and what does he do? I know, because a lot of times you will not find Chiron on your natal chart anywhere. If you do a natal chart, you will not find him anywhere on there. You're like, okay, where is he coming in, and where should I kind of recognize his power and authority? Where is it coming? But I will tell you, a lot of astronomers put this in, or astrologers put this in as a minor planet, although it really is an asteroid. It's a pretty good size asteroid, but it's still an asteroid none the same. And its orbit around the sun and other planets can be like very wonky at times. So it's kind of like, I know, because for a long time they didn't figure it out. He was not discovered until 1977. So keep your eye on the space between the orbits of Saturn and Uranus, and you will see this little bitty minor planet, but it's really an asteroid kind of like coming through there. In Greek mythology, Chiron was a son of Saturn. So it only makes sense that he orbits around Saturn a lot, and it's one of those, it's really kind of getting acquainted with Chiron's inner, which is the most important part, because a lot of times you'll hear Chiron, went into retrograde, went out of retrograde, is in this sign, that sign, and you're kind of like, what? So let's talk a little bit about like Chiron itself. So Chiron is, let's see, kind of call him a maverick, because astrologers call him a maverick because he has meaning in his name, but he really doesn't rule over any in particular sign. So he's not ever like, this planet rules over this sign. He really doesn't. He really doesn't. And so it's kind of the interesting part of Chiron's significance over life on Earth. It's also kind of really being examined, and kind of like, how much does he really affect people, and how much does he really put his influence on people. In history, Chiron was considered to be a centaur in mythology, and is considered to be a physician, so a healer, a teacher, a warrior, an oracle, and an astrologer, and being wounded by a poisoned arrow, he sacrificed his immortality and God status so he could end pain for all infected wounds. And so this is kind of one of those interesting energies. Chiron has come to really indicate, or kind of like really depict suffering and burdens that we endure in our lives, kind of things that we should be letting go of, that we hang on to those. In our birth chart, Chiron is really always this energy of healing and moving forward and letting the stuff that doesn't really matter go. So Chiron is really a strong small planet, minor planet or asteroid, but he really kind of gives us a chance to kind of really re-examine his energy, to really re-examine what energy is coming at us, and how to let things go, heal things from the past, and not allow those things to come forward. So like I said, you're not really going to find Chiron on your natal chart, but it's one of those, it's interesting to find out where Chiron is placed in your chart, if he were to be on there at all, because it really indicates where some wounds are in your life that you may have to choose to let go of at some point. So let's do some angel cards and get us a little bit more information about Chiron. So tell us, angel cards, tell us about Chiron. So I've got a couple of them leaping up forward here. So the first one is trust. Trust that Chiron is showing you where you require healing and letting things go, and not being overwhelmed by energy or other people's energy. Allow them to do their own healing. Meditation. Meditating when Chiron is in direct energy, to kind of connect to it and allow Chiron's energy to bring us to a new healed state, can be amazing. Next, healing. Chiron is basically healing and talking about letting things go and moving forward in energy. So make sure that you're getting those things healed for yourself and moving in a movement all the time, because a centaur is basically half horse, half man. And so that's kind of the fun part about it, is he was always in motion. They're always kind of moving forward, even in healed states of energy. It's like they're moving forward. So keep moving forward no matter what. This one is upside down. Retreat is all about taking some time. When we're healing, a lot of times what's really important for us is to be in that healed state and to really take care of ourselves. That is important. These two came together. This one is all about listening, and this one's like intention. So our intentions can be to like listen to Chiron and listen to the messages that Chiron brings to us, depending on where Chiron is placed in your chart. So that can be really important, not only for you, but the other people around you, and moving yourself into a much healed state. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.